You ever feel like YouTube is just a wild forest of martial art masters, all spinning, kicking, and yelling at you to smash that bell? Well, breathe easy, you found a rare place. A community where we train, reflect, and rise together. And you don't have to dodge flying nunchucks in your living room. Warm greetings and welcome. You found a martial arts community of people who train, reflect, and rise together. Today we honor tradition, embrace growth, and even make room for a little laughter. Because trust me, I've kicked my own teacup more than once while practicing in the kitchen. Now, who is this for? Whether you practice for decades or just tried your first stance yesterday, whether you learned from a Sifu or piece those things together from late night YouTube searches, libraries, you belong here. I built this space for those who want more than just moves. This is for people who value rhythm, reflection, refinement, and real progress. I go by the name Sifu Khonsura. I've trained over 30 years in a variety of martial arts. Wing Chun, Hung Gar, Bakwa, Tai Chi. I've studied Okinawan karate, dabbled in Taekwondo, and built a foundation that blends art, philosophy, and practice. And yes, I teach at a university, but the best lessons come from sweat, stumbles, and those mornings when my own dogs outpace my footwork. I started alone, no temple, no teacher guiding my stance. Like many of you, you probably watched those weekend Kung Fu movies, right? When I was a kid, I used to watch those alone with my friends. And of course, we tried to imitate some of the motions, even though we didn't really know what we were watching. But I started alone, no temple, no teacher guiding my stance. I practiced in garages, apartments, city parks, and more than once, the squirrels became my only audience. Eventually, after a few stumbles, I found the right mentors, and some teachers even found me. Some of them even challenge and support me after decades. And you know how the saying goes, when the student is ready, the right teacher will show. Here's the heart of what I share. Kung Fu as self-cultivation. Not just how to punch, but how to breathe, how to move through frustration, how to listen for wisdom that hides between the drills, how to live. Yes, I'll teach you forms, drills, and routines, but you'll also get the deeper roots, philosophy, stories, history, and the why behind every how. I believe the best martial artists grow strong inside and out, and sometimes the greatest move you can make is simply staying on path. Now here's what you can expect. You'll learn self-defense, of course, but you'll also build strength, balance, presence, and power. But more importantly, we always begin with the self-knowledge, with breath work, with movement, mindful repetition, and honest reflection. Now, if you want instant mastery or shortcut tricks, my advice, there's a video or a guy down the street who can show you how to break a board with your forehead in under 5 minutes. I'll pass. Here I teach for the long game, rooted, rhythmic, and resilience. Kung Fu is a lifelong pursuit. I do this solo. One person, one camera, and a whole lot of team. And the occasional background cameo from my Kung Fu canines. But my vision goes further. I want to build a team. I want to bring in demonstration partners, create a deeper series, maybe travel to teach when I'm called. And if these teachings help you, I invite you to join as a member. Donate if you feel inspired. Share this with someone on the same path. Drop your question or stories in the comment. Don't be shy. Let's build this community and a conversation around martial arts and wellness. Time remains our most valuable asset, and our highest purpose, helping others. I don't want to toss these lessons into the wind. I want to build something useful, timely, beautiful, and grounded with you. Over the next few days, I'll post several community polls and questions. I want your honest feedback. What type of videos do you need? What lesson, link, works for your life. Would you prefer shorts, long form, or both? What styles speak to your spirit and body? Where do you get stuck in your practice? Now, each poll closes after 48 hours, so please vote and speak your mind. If you ever wanted to shape and customize the direction of these lessons, here's your chance. Don't leave me hanging like a lone crane in the field of silence. I'll also add some Q&A soon where you can ask questions or just drop in for some martial art wisdom and probably a few accidental Kungfu K9 appearances. We'll talk about how to find the right teacher, when to move on, how to recognize real growth, and how to fill the gaps in your training. I've studied martial philosophy, history, and inner arts and internal arts for years. And if I don't know the answer, I will research, ask my Sifu, my Kung Fu brothers, or even bring in a guest who specializes who can help. But it's up to you. I know this space holds many teachers and channels. Some teach beautifully and also inspire me too. I don't try to outshine or outshout them. I'm just here to contribute, complement, and add my own experiences, and even to learn from you. Each of us carry a library of life lessons. You may have insights I haven't even seen. I may hold a story that meets you where you are now. We learn together. We laugh together. We'll build something lasting and enduring. Something that'll outlast us long after we've passed into the ether. Now, many people talk, fewer people listen. I want to do both while we still have time. So if this message speaks to you, if you feel this rhythm and you want a place where your efforts and voice matter, join us. Train with care. Move with intention. Share with humility and grow with grace. Oh, and before you leave, help me shape the future. Vote in the new community polls. Each one only takes one click. Your answer decides what lessons I film next. Comment below with your training struggles, story, or what you want to see. Let's build this community together. Don't just watch, participate. You belong here. Thank you for your time. I'll see you again soon. Stay inspired and inspirational. I've just opened up memberships here on the channel. And if you're here, that means you already know this isn't just about content. It's about culture and community. Now, as a member, you'll get access to the deeper work. You'll get my behind-the-scenes training, some of my secret conditioning rituals that I've developed over the years, some access to early scrolls, some private teachings that I won't post publicly. But more than that, we're building something together. A community rooted in Kung Fu, wisdom, and wellness, where we train, we reflect, we grow as a circle and not just as an audience. But for right now, it starts with just a simple click. We have 3 levels. So if you're ready, click that button and join below. There's several levels, and I'll meet you on the temple inside.